Good morning and welcome back to the Teacher's Wake Up Call. I haven't filmed this week. Okay, so Monday was Labor Day. Coffee. Yes. So Monday was Labor Day. So that meant that I wasn't going to film a video. I didn't feel like it. It was a lovely day off. And then Tuesday was my first actual day with my students, with my grade 10s and my grade 11s. I have a grade 10 homeroom. I haven't had a grade 10 homeroom in a while. The last couple of years, like last year, the grade 11 class that I had, it was a grade 11 class. And then, I had a grade 9 homeroom class back in 2020, 2021. And they were nice, they were sweet, they were interesting. They used to throw snowballs in the classroom. Yeah. So that was a thing. So I'm interested, I'm curious to see how these students will fare as far as my homeroom goes. I'm still teaching them French. It's not as if I don't teach them. You know, they're assigned to me. I think what's surprising me most this start of the school year, unlike previous years, are the amount of changes that are happening. Now, I know I don't want to speak for all schools in Canada or in this province, but over here, if a student is unhappy with their course selection for whatever reason, they can ask for a switch, a class switch. And with the full knowledge that it might affect their entire schedule, and they might get bumped out of their math class, their French class, whatnot. In particular, like for students who either were placed in the wrong option class, they ended up, for instance, in a science class, and they said, I never asked for science, I don't know why I was placed here, or the other way around. They were placed in a non-science option and they want to have science. So students in grade 9, 10, and 11 can do this. So you end up with students. But this year, I have never seen so many classroom fluctuations. I printed out a classroom list on Tuesday evening around 8 p.m. because the list that I was provided on Friday afternoon had already changed. So I said to myself, I will print a fresh list on Tuesday night. Having met my students, having seen my students and realizing, oh, you're not on my list. Okay, your name is on. And sure enough, their name was added. But by the following morning, so yesterday morning, it had already changed. There was already either students were removed, that particular student was removed and added, or a lot of changes. So I'm creating seating plans because I believe in the seating plan. This is how I operate. Like I tell them, you have chosen those seats, act accordingly, act responsibly. If you create an issue, if you create a problem, I will change. But like the students get dibs on where they're sitting. In grade 9, it's a bit different with my grade 9 students. I shall place you. And I did move some students, but not because they were bothersome or annoying. I did move them because I wanted to keep the back row clear for students who wanted to, sit quietly in the back, or they needed some quiet time or whatnot. And I moved students, but I told them, I'm not going to just move you, like just you, I'm going to move you and the person you're sitting with, because that makes sense. So they were really grateful. It's like, oh, okay, merci madame, parfait. But now, I am second guessing if if I need to like, I usually write them in ink like after a couple of days, but now I'm wondering if I need to scrap them and start all over again. And class lists, I have to print fresh class lists daily because they are constantly changing. And I don't want to say that it's someone's fault or another person. No, because I think there are a lot of factors in play. One of which being that the government basically has put in place a new law policy that students who fail a particular subject cannot be promoted to the next level of a subject until they pass it, which means that I might have students in my grade 11 class but are still technically grade 10, so there are some adjustments to be made here, you know. Like I might have 24 students and 2 of them are technically in grade 10. Do I have to adapt my teaching? That's a topic for another video. I'm not going to start on that. But I have a feeling that there might be some parents of students who are contesting this. It's a hypothesis, okay? And students who were supposed to be on my list have been removed. There are a lot of questions as to why there's so many fluctuations. I know that we have like an influx of international students coming in. That's not so much a problem for me, but because I might have 1, maybe 2. But I'm talking about students who showed up on the first day saying, "Hi, I'm in your class," and then the next day, yesterday, they're gone. As in, they're not even on my list. And I find that a bit c'est déstabilisant. It's unsettling because I try to create this bond, this connection with my students, you know, from day one. And when somebody shows up later, it's always a bit hard because like I'm in the swing of things, and yeah. So I think that's what is keeping my attention right now. There are tons of things happening in the news right now, education related, including a revamping of the French program. And okay, so they want to put into place a new French program as of 2026. And there are some teachers who are saying like, hell no, give us until 2027, please, because we can't properly pilot the project and test run this project, this new program, without like actually going through a full year and then give you feedback, make the adjustments, fix what needs to be fixed. Then in 2027 we'll put it into practice. No. The government wants to make this happen. And one of the key things in the program is that they want teachers to do more cultural activities and take the students out to cultural activities. With what money? With what money? Where you are cutting our budgets, you are restricting our budget, and then you are telling us, please take the students out. Oh, and the other thing, they want students to read more. Oh, so I'm not going to start commenting on that, but there have been teachers who said, you want us to read more? You want us to read more books and novels? Give us the money to buy the books. And yet the government says, no, you'll have to make do. Or the best one, maybe we can use AI. AI to do what? Generate copies of books? And before you say, yeah, you can have ebooks, not all ebooks, not all novels are in ebook format. Okay, there are some, but not all. Not all. And I don't want to say it's hard to find a novel that will pique the interest I apologize for the sound of the traffic. My windows are open. There's a fantastic breeze, but you're going to have to, hear the trucks, the buses, and everything. So yeah, the government wants us to do so many wonderful, nifty things in this new program, but is not providing the funds necessary for us to do these things. So that's been my week so far. That's been my week so far. Yeah. I'm happy with my classroom setup. As you can see, I've got my artwork and everything. And I've been told that my old ancient smart board, which is functional, will be replaced by a smart TV. It was supposed to be done in the summer, but things happened, and I'm not blaming the school, because this is not a school issue, because we have to place a work order, and then for whatever reason, and I'm not saying that, like, how dare you not put up the smart TV? No. I'm not saying. I was told it was supposed to be done in the summer. It was not done. C'est bon. If you have a limited number of employees, of people, of tech people to install things, of course you're not going to be able to do everything within the allotted time. And I understand that, and I get that, and I respect that, and I'm not upset at our tech person who has given me the news of, like, yeah, it was supposed to be installed, but I'm just happy to find out that I'm going to be getting a smart TV soon. Yay! I got used to. Okay, so I'm fully aware I got used to having a smart TV, both at my old school and last year and here in my other classroom. I totally got used to that. And I'm just happy where I am right now. I am very happy with the location, the room that I'm in. I'm very satisfied. I feel like I'm home. I feel finally I've found my space. And yeah, I think this is going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. And I'm excited. I haven't seen the content of that French program. There better be some modifications on teaching a participe passé, because, like, yeah. Oh, that's another video. Have yourselves an awesome day. And I'm going to be in Ottawa this weekend for Ottawa Comic Con. So there will be some videos of Ottawa Comic Con. Have yourselves an awesome day.